6 people have been killed in a train accident in Denmark. Police say the accident occurred on the Great Belt Bridge, which links islands in the centre of the country. Danish media says a tarpaulin on a freight train hit a passenger train going in the opposite direction, prompting it to brake suddenly. The search for survivors in a landslide in Indonesia has been hampered by bad weather and a lack of heavy equipment. 15 people have been killed and it's thought 30 more could be buried underneath the mud which poured down a hillside and hit a village in West Java on New Year's Eve. Indonesia correspondent Ann Barker reports from West Java.
The unstoppable wall of mud has left a long scar on the mountainous terrain south of Jakarta, burying farmland, trees and buildings in its path. When it reached the steeper sections, it moved too fast for people to get away. This woman's house is just metres from the edge of the landslide. Her neighbours' homes were damaged or buried.
It was 6 p.m. and I suddenly heard a sound, a roar, and then there was a wind like a hurricane. And then I saw the landslide. It all happened in seconds.
Several metres below the surface, a village has disappeared. Bodies and possessions are being recovered. The rescuers are fearful another slide could engulf them at any moment.
The main challenge in this evacuation process is the lack of information. We are all afraid about the possibility of another landslide. In the meantime, we are still looking for survivors.
For the most part, rescuers have been digging by hand. Other smaller landslides and rockfalls have blocked roads into the worst affected area.
The challenge is that until now, no heavy equipment has been able to reach the location.
Early in the search, 4 injured survivors were found, including an infant who later died in hospital. Every hour that passes diminishes the chances that any more survivors will be found. Indonesia has been hit by dozens of landslides and floods in recent days as wet season rains saturate the land. But this is the worst of the season. And late last month, hundreds of people were killed by a tsunami triggered by the Anak Krakatau volcano. Indonesia is a nation which faces a constant threat from a range of natural hazards, and 2019 is off to a bad start. Ann Barker, ABC News, Siena Resmi, West Java.